Hello wonderful people and welcome to a sketchbook tour. I've had this sketchbook for a few years now, I think about 4. I got it in 2020 and I have filled it now, so let's go through it and see what I filled it with. It starts pretty simple, with a few stickers from my art friends, and which I combined with a few photos, papers that I like, postage stamps from letters I received, a color circle that I've made. I don't know what for, but it's actually one that I made for something. I just felt like those pages that I cannot paint on, I like to decorate somehow. And this is what I came up with. So I like to use what I have on hand just to kind of make them pretty. And for this one, I felt like I could add another sticker from a friend, a little ghosty. It started with, I think they are called chestnuts. I have recorded a video for this one actually. I planned on making a review for the sketchbook, but I didn't. I just filled it. And some pages, are super random and others are pretty cute. I started a series of leaves I painted daily. I went to a forest and collected a leaf a day and then painted it. That was kind of cathartic to do. I have posted it on Instagram back then. Well, I don't use Instagram right now, but it was nice to do that. These are the leaves that I have collected the days after that one. Then I was at a place that had watercolors and I was super curious, so I swatched them. They're not professional, but I wanted to see how they perform and just wanted to record them, kind of. They have no pigment numbers either, so it's just like a little piece of journaling for me too. Here we have 2 real leaves that I glued into the sketchbook. Well, I think it was one painted and one real one, and a collection of random stuffs. These spreads, I used the liquid charcoal by Schminke for the reviews. So I used one that I painted off camera and another one I painted on camera to review the paint and show off how it behaves, but also show the different hues it has. What was super fascinating for me that the charcoal, like one was bluish and one was a little bit brownish. And the third one was kind of neutral. And that was super fascinating for me. It was also very pleasurable to paint with. So I'm looking forward to use this even more, actually. Last one is the bluish one. And you can really see the difference in them. I also enjoy painting these monochromatic little birds. Last year I haven't painted that many birds. But before I painted so many. So, each year I'm saying something's coming back. Like I have a fascination for a year and then it changes. Then I got a fountain pen with turquoise ink and just used it for sketching and experimentation and playing around. I also got a waterproof sepia ink, which I have played with too. Then random play. Oh, this one was one from a vacation where I have taken watercolors with me, but also I wasn't in the mood to paint with watercolors on vacation that day, so I just used a pencil to sketch. Lots of swatches that I did, like for streams and stuff. As you can see, my sketchbook is super random with kind of finished pieces, small sketches, but also lots of swatches in between. And experiments and playing around because I like to experience the paint before I review it, and I like to mix it and paint with it so I can form an opinion. Oh, this is a Schminke Ocean Grey, the turquoise one. And some turn out well and some don't, and I'm okay with that. Because in the end it's a sketchbook, it's not finished pieces that I create. For me, it's a place where I can be creative, but also feel free and without judgment, where I can just be messy too, if I want to, and just experiment and try out things. Here's a landscape where I tried a certain lighting. I don't think it turned out well. Then a sketch of a knitted frog I made. Some ideas I sketched out that I had for like summer paintings, which I didn't do in the end. When I was trying to see how it will turn out, Then a few sketches from landscapes where I played with like mediums, line art, values, and yeah, watercolors, of course. It's a watercolor sketchbook in the end. Oh, this castle was a random question on Reddit, how someone would paint a setting like this in watercolors. So I sketched it out and then described it to them and showed how I would do that. Lots of swatches. The paints are handmade paints from Dan again, which are super nice and lovely. Some little pieces from paintings I made or tutorials I made or written. These are the last pages. When I painted these, I noticed that the sizing went bad. So, because I have kept it for too long, the summers were hot. And that's why I didn't fill like the last 2 pages. It has a pocket in the end where I kept a few pieces from like concept that I made to describe some techniques and stuff. That's it. Super quick and simple. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Have a wonderful day and I hope to see you soon. Bye!